Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today the Cubs begin their final stop in this four-city road trip as the Cubs kick off 3 games in Cincinnati with the Reds. The Cubs have gone 4-4 so far on this road trip, so these final 3 games are going to determine if this is a winning or losing cause over the course of the entire So the Cubs lineup today, we're going to see Miguel Amaya in here doing the catching, as Wilson Ramos is apparently needing a day off. Brent Suter is on the mound for the Cubs. He's making start number 15 with a 4-3 record. He has a 3.18 ERA and a 0.95 whip. Cubs lineup will be Hoerner, Rizzo, Correa, Harper, Springer, Bryant, Santana, Amaya, and Suter batting ninth. For the Reds, Michael Kopech will be on the mound. He's making start number 17. With a 2-8 record, he has a 6.59 ERA and a 1.44 whip. The Cubs will face a lineup of Senzel, Friedl, Suarez, Aquino, Moustakas, Van Meter, Stevenson, Rodriguez, and Kopech batting ninth. It is 72 degrees, the wind blowing lightly out to right at 8 mph. And it is time to get today's game underway. The Cubs begin play today with a 13.5 game lead in the division and 17 games over the 4th place Reds. So with Nico Hoerner on the plate and Michael Kopech on the mound, we're ready to get this game underway. Hoerner is standing in. He has been red hot lately. He and Rizzo have really been helping to propel the offense during the course of this road trip. The Cubs have played 8 games so far on this road trip. These are going to be 9, 10, and 11, and it's going to determine how the outcome. And Nico Hoerner crushes it to left field. He's going to lead off the ball game with another home run. Nico Hoerner looking like he hasn't quite got that home run trot down just yet, but he has 11 now on the season. 393 feet out to left field. And the Cubs are now the proud owners of a 1-0 lead. Anthony Rizzo now at the plate, facing Kopech with 1 run in and nobody out. 1 strike is the count. Here's the pitch to Rizzo. He grounds it towards second. That's routine. The throw goes over to first for out number 1. Carlos Correa now batting. 1 out and nobody on. Correa waiting for the full count pitch. Kopech delivers. Popped up to right. Coming in as the right fielder, he looks up and grabs it for out number 2. Bryce Harper now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Hoerner has he has 8 home runs in the season. I don't know where I came up with 11 before. Maybe he has an 11-game hitting streak now. Maybe that's what it was trying to tell me. Either way, Harper now facing a 2-ball count as Kopech delivers. And there's a drive to right field. Harper got all that one. That one is going to clear the wall. And the Cubs have 2 home runs here in the top of the first inning and take a 2-0 lead. 372 feet to straightaway right field. Basically right down the line for a home run for Harper. That is number 10 on the season for him. Number 2 in this inning. And the Cubs now have a 2-0 lead. Springer now batting with 2 outs and nobody on. Springer waiting for the full count pitch. And that is low. It is ball 4. George Springer has drawn the walk. That was a fastball in the dirt. And Chris Bryant now is the batter. With 2 outs and 1 man on. Kopech working with a 1-2 count. And strike 3 is called. That was a belt-high fastball. And Bryant didn't even flinch. That is the 3rd out of the inning. The Cubs score twice. They strand a runner. We're going to the bottom of the first of a 2-0 ball game. Senzel now coming up to the plate against Suter to lead off the bottom of the first inning. Suter looking for the sign and delivering the pitch. And there's a grounder toward short. Correa has it. He throws to first for out number 1. Suter now facing Friedl with a 1-strike count. Suter delivers the pitch. Grounded toward first. Rizzo takes this one himself. He steps on the base. That'll be 3 unassisted for the second out of the inning. Suarez now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. 2-2 is the count. And Suter delivers strike 3 right at the belt. That is out number 3. Change up froze him right there. We're going to the top of the second of a 2-0 Cub lead. Danny Santana now steps up to the plate. Leading off the top of the second inning, here's a full count pitch to Santana. That is low for ball 4. Santana draws the walk. And Stevenson behind the plate, he's an above average catcher. We're going to be looking for a spot to run here. Let's see what we can do. Swing away at the first pitch. That is low, it looks like, for ball 1. That was a fastball. We're going to try to steal on the second pitch, see what happens. That's outside. Oh, and he dives back to the base. Santana does not attempt the steal. It's a 2-ball count now. And I'm guessing they're going to throw a strike here. They're not going to want to go to 3-0, so we'll try to steal second again. There's a strike, and Santana did not get a good jump. That was a fastball for strike 1. So a 2-1 count now, and we're just going to let this play out, see what happens. Popped up on the infield. The second baseman goes over. He's called off by the first baseman, and that's out number 1. So now Suter is the batter, and he is going to try to bunt the guy over. He lays down the bunt, deadens it right in front of the plate. The throw goes to first, and the sacrifice is successful. So Santana advances to second, and now Hoerner's the batter with 2 outs and runner in scoring position. Cubs up by 2. Kopech facing Hoerner with 1-ball count. Here's the pitch. Hoerner pops it up. Deep center field, but I think this one's going to stay in the ballpark. The center fielder goes back and makes the catch a few steps short of the warning track to end the inning. So the Cubs strand a runner. They do not score. We're going now to the bottom of the second of a 2-0 ball game. Aquino now leading off for the Reds against Suter in the bottom of the second. Aquino waiting for the 2-2 pitch. And there's a liner right up the middle. That is going to be a leadoff single here in the bottom of the second inning. So the Reds have a runner on first with nobody out, and it brings up Mike Moustakas. Bottom of the second inning, Reds down by 2. Here comes the pitch from Suter. And a liner into left. That's going to drop in for another base hit as Santana plays it on a hop. Throw goes to the cutoff man, and the runners stop advancing. And now Van Meter comes up to the plate. With the tying run on base here in the bottom of the second, Suter's going to have to work his way around this to get out of the inning. Here's the first pitch, grounder toward the mound. The throw goes to second. There's no relay to first, however, as Van Meter is hustling down the line. So the Cubs get a force on the middle runner. There's now first and third with 1 out, and Stevenson, the catcher, is the next batter. Bottom of the second inning, Cubs up by 2. Suter working with a 1-ball count. And there's a pop-up to left field, playable but deep. Santana makes the play. He throws home, and it's going to be just a little bit late. The run scores on the sacrifice fly, and that makes this a 2-1 ball game here in the bottom of the second inning. So the Reds break through for their first run of the game. There's now 2 outs and the runner on first, and Alfredo Rodriguez is the next batter for the Reds. He comes up in the bottom of the second inning with the tying run on base. Full count pitch. Suter gets him to line to right. Coming in is Harper, and he makes the catch in the air to end the inning. So the Cubs allow a run to score. We're going to the top of the third of a 2-1 ball game. Rizzo leading off for the Cubs here in the top of the third inning. Kopech working. Here's the pitch. Lined into center field. That'll be a base hit. Rizzo continuing his hot streak with a leadoff single in the top of the third inning. Correa now the batter, runner on first, nobody out. Kopech with a 1-strike pitch. That's lined into left field. That is going to be caught, however, a running catch, and Rizzo has to dash back to first in order to avoid being doubled off. Wow. So Friedl makes the nice running catch on what looked like it might have been extra bases. Bryce Harper now the batter. He hit his 10th home run his last time up. He's facing Kopech with a runner on first and 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. 3-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. It is low for ball 4. So Bryce Harper drawing the walk. Puts 2 men on now with 1 out. And George Springer is the next batter. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Springer facing Kopech with a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the middle. Charging is the second baseman. He has it. The throw goes to first. They get the sure out for the 2nd out of the inning. Runners advance to 2nd and 3rd. Brings up Chris Bryant. Cubs up by 1, looking for some more. Bryant with a chance to get some RBIs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Kopech working with a 3-1 count. That is high and away for ball 4. So Bryant draws the walk, which loads the bases, and it brings up Danny Santana. Santana, with 10 home runs on the season, 44 RBIs, is up here with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning. Kopech trying to work his way out of a jam. Here's the 1-ball count and the pitch to Santana, and he drives that one deep left field. Looking up is Friedel, and that is a grand slam home run. Danny Santana, 393 feet out over the left field wall, and now it is a 6-1 ball game in the top of the 3rd inning. Well, Friedel, man, he did not have a chance at that. 393 feet, and now we're going to see a relief pitcher. Tim Hill is going to come in out of the Reds bullpen to relieve Michael Kopech, who pitched basically right to his ERA, allowing 6 runs in 2 2/3 innings. Hill comes out of the bullpen. He has thrown 26 1/3 innings, walked 10, struck out 26 with a 3.42 ERA. He's going to face Miguel Amaya here in the top of the 3rd inning. 2 outs and nobody on. 1-1 is the count. Hill looking for the sign, and here's the pitch. There's a grounder toward first, picked up by the first baseman. He steps on the bag, and that'll end the inning. So Amaya grounds out to end the top of the 3rd. However, the Cubs score 4 times on the Santana grand slam home run, and they now take a 5-run lead into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Suter facing Hill, bottom of the 3rd, leading off for the Reds. Hill with a full count, waiting for the pitch. There is strike 3, called at the knees. That was a nasty sinker for the 1st out of the inning. Suter now facing Senzel with 1 out and nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Suter delivers. Grounded toward first. Rizzo has it. He wins the foot race to the bag for the 2nd out of the inning. Friedel now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. 1-ball count. Suter delivers. Friedel grounds to 2nd. Charging his corner. He throws to first and ends the inning. So the Reds go down in order. We go to the top of the 4th of a 6-1 Chicago lead. Suter now facing Hill to lead off the top of the 4th inning. First pitch to Suter. Here it comes. Grounder towards 2nd. Played from the hole. The throw goes over to first, and that's out number 1. And it looks like somebody turned off the sun at the end of the 3rd inning. Next up is Nico Hoerner with 1 out and nobody on. 1-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. That's a liner into right field over the first baseman's head for a 1-out single here in the top of the 4th inning. Rizzo now the batter, 1 out, 1 man on. Hill working to Rizzo with a 1-strike count. And there's a grounder towards 2nd. The throw goes to short, the relay to first, and that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. The Cubs do not score. We go to the bottom of the 4th of a 6-1 ball game. Suarez facing Suter here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Popped up. That's in the gap in right center field. I don't think anyone's going to get to it. The wind carries it just over the wall for a home run. That is 418 feet out to right center field, and now the score is 6-2 in the bottom of the 4th inning. So Orestes Aquino now comes up to bat for the Reds in the bottom of the 4th. Cubs are still up by 4. Suter working with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line past the third baseman in the left field. That is another base hit. That'll be a single for Aquino here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and it brings up Moustakas. 1 man on, nobody out. 1 run already in. 1-2 is the count. And Suter gets strike 3, looking right at the belt-high curveball. That is out number 1. Is Aquino... He's only stolen 1 base this year. I mean, he's actually kind of fast. We should probably be paying attention to him. We'll throw over to first and see what we have happen here. The throw to first, and Aquino got in just under the tag. Apparently, we did catch him sleeping over at first, or leaning the wrong way, maybe. All right, let's pitch to Van Meter, see what happens. There's a liner. Oh, foul ball. Man, that was headed for extra bases. So now Van Meter facing Suter with a 1-strike count, and we're going to pitch out and see what happens here. We're going to pitch out. The runner is not going. All right, so ball 1. Pitch to the batter. Low for ball 2. Throw over to first. Not in time. All right, pitch to the batter again and see what happens. Grounder toward third. The throw goes to second. The relay to first, and there's a 5-4-3 double play, which will end the inning. So the Cubs face the minimum as the, well, not the minimum. They do get 3 outs, though, and 1 run scores, and we go to the top of the 5th of a 6-2 ball game. Carlos Correa leading off against Tim Hill here in the top of the 5th inning. 2-2 is the count. Hill delivering the pitch. Liner right up the middle. Hill just about got his head taken off as Correa gets a leadoff single in the top of the 5th inning. Bryce Harper now the batter. Runner on first, nobody out. 2-strike count to Harper. Here's the pitch. And Harper swings and misses for strike 3. That was a changeup. It was way out in front of it. And now George Springer's the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Hill working with a 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. And swing and a miss for strike 3. So Springer goes down swinging for out number 2. Also 2 strikeouts on the day for Tim Hill. Brings up Chris Bryant. 2 outs, 1 man on. 2-2 is the count. And the ball gets away. The runner is going to advance to second. And Bryant now facing a full count with 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Runner in scoring position. Payoff pitch. Here it comes. Hill delivers, and Bryant takes low for ball 4, so that is his 2nd walk he has accepted today. Brings up Danny Santana. He had a grand slam his last time up. Santana facing Hill, batting from the right side with 2 outs, 2 men on in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch to Santana. Here it comes. Driven to left. That's going to be back-to-back home runs for Santana. His 2nd of the day. This time, a 3-run home run, giving the Cubs a 9-2 lead in the top of the 5th inning. Man, that ball got out of here in a hurry. That was a line drive shot to the left field line. And a 3-run home run, 394 feet to left field. And now a new pitcher is coming in. Lucas Sims comes out of the Reds bullpen. He's thrown 47 1/3. Walked 19, struck out 69 with a 3.99 ERA. He's going to face Miguel Amaya with 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the 5th inning. 3 runs have already scored. Full count to Miguel Amaya. Here comes the pitch. And a swing and a miss to end the inning. So the Cubs score 3 more times and take a 7-run lead into the bottom of the 5th. Stevenson now leading off against Suter in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here comes the first pitch from Suter. And he hits him. Man, he hits him right in the middle of the back. That was a curveball, so it couldn't have hurt too much. And now Rodriguez the batter. Runner on first, nobody out. Suter working with a 2-1 count. And there's a pop-up to shallow left field coming in as Santana. He looks up and makes the catch for out number 1. Sims now the batter. Lucas Sims batting for himself. He is 1 for 7 on the season. Facing Suter in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1 ball is the count. The bunt is laid down. Amaya pops up. He throws down to second, and they force the lead runner for the 2nd out of the inning. Nice heads-up play by Miguel Amaya in the bottom of the 5th inning. And now Senzel is the batter with 2 outs and a runner still on first. Suter working with a 1-strike count. And there's a liner down the right field line. Harper's going to have to chase that in the corner. It'll be extra bases. The throw goes to the to the second baseman. The runners stop advancing, and that's going to make second and third with 2 outs and bring up Friedel here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Suter has faced Friedel twice. He's 0 for 2 today. Suter working with a full count, and that is low for ball 4. So Friedel draws the walk here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So with 2 outs now, Suter's only thrown 67 pitches, and he uncharacteristically issues a walk. He's probably got the best command on the whole team. So now he's going to face Eugenio Suarez with 2 outs and the bases loaded in the bottom of the 5th inning. Let's see if Suter can work his way out of this jam. 2-1 is the count. There's a drive to the gap in left center field. That's going to be 1 hop to the wall. Chasing is Springer. He gets it back into the cutoff man, as that will be a bases clearing triple here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So Suter gives up the 3-run triple. That makes this a 9-5 ball game with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. And we are going to have to warm up a reliever. We are going to warm up for the 6th inning. We're going to see some lefties. Well, so if he gets Aquino out, there will be lefties leading off the 6th inning. But if we need somebody to, we're going to warm up 2 guys, actually, is what we're going to do. We're going to warm up Junior Fernandez, and we're going to warm up Blake Taylor. So now, Suter is facing Aquino. With 2 outs and the runner on third, we're going to visit the mound, and Suter says, yeah, no worries, I'm good. Well, I'm worried because you've given up 5 runs. So now Suter facing Aquino with a 3-1 count, and there's a liner into left field. That's going to drop in for another base hit. The run is going to score from third. That'll be an RBI single for Aquino, and now this is a 9-6 ball game. Moustakas now the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. Suter facing Moustakas in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1 ball is the count. Hopped up to left. I think this should do it. Chasing is Santana. He gets there to make the play and end the inning. So the Reds score 4 times and make this a 3-run game going into the top of the 6th. Suter now, because he is due to lead off, is going to be pinch hit for. We're going to set these guys down. And Junior Fernandez is going to be coming in to pitch in the next half inning. However, the Reds have the righty Lucas Sims on the mound, which means that Mike Tauschman is coming off the bench to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot in the top of the 6th inning. Tauschman has struggled as a pinch hitter of late. His batting average is down to .219. He has no home runs and 16 RBIs on the season. Sims facing Tauschman with a full count, leading off the 6th inning. And there's a liner down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases. Tauschman rounding first, heading for second. He is going to slide in with a leadoff double here in the top of the 6th inning. So Tauschman comes through, breaking his cold streak with ripping a double down the left field line. And now Nico Hoerner is the batter. Runner on second, nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. Here's a 3-1 pitch. And there's a liner into center field. That's going to drop in for another base hit. Is Tauschman going to score? The throw comes home. The runner comes home. And Tauschman is safe. Nico Hoerner with the RBI single, giving the Cubs a 10-6 lead in the top of the 6th inning. And now Rizzo the batter. Sims facing Rizzo with runner on first, nobody out. 1 run already in. Here's the 1-strike pitch, and Rizzo pops it up down the left field line. Chasing is the left fielder Friedel, and he makes the play for the first out of the inning. Correa now the batter, as Brandon White now comes out of the Reds bullpen. He's thrown 19 in the 3rd innings, walked 17, struck out 25 with a 7.45 ERA. White faces Correa with a runner on first, 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. 2 strikes is the count. There's a liner into center field for another base hit. Rounding second, heading for, nope, stopping at second. That was a big wide turn, but he put on the brakes and retreated. So Hoerner stops at second. Correa with a single, and now Harper is the batter with 1 out, 2 men on. Top of the 6th inning. White facing Harper with a full count. And that is ball 4 low. So the bases are loaded once again. The Cubs have had no shortage of base runners in this ball game. We need to get Junior Fernandez back up just to make sure he doesn't get... Yeah, he has to actually be ready to come in. White now facing Springer with 1 out, bases loaded, top of the 6th inning. 1 run is already in. Cubs trying to expand on a 4-run lead. Here's a 2-1 pitch to Springer. White delivers, and a liner to center field that's not going to be deep enough. The center fielder makes the play. The runner comes home. Oh, but he slides and he is safe. Man, I didn't think they were going to try to send him. So Horner dives in safely at home. Correa advances to third. So Springer gets a credit for an RBI sacrifice fly. He has 49 RBIs now on the season. And Bryant, the batter, with 2 outs and runners on the corners. White facing Bryant with a full count. Here's the pitch. That was way outside, and Bryant chased it for strike 3. That'll end the inning. So the Cubs score 2 more times, taking an 11-6 lead into the bottom of the 6th inning. And now we're going to see Junior Fernandez come in and pitch. Fernandez is going to pitch to the 6, 7, and 8 batters in the Reds lineup in the bottom of the 6th inning. He is protecting a 5-run lead as Josh Van Meter comes up to the plate. Full count. Junior Fernandez looking for the sign, delivering the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Fernandez gets the strikeout to lead off the inning. Fernandez has thrown 37 2/3 innings, walked 17, struck out 52 with a 3.58 ERA. Fernandez now facing Tyler Stevenson with 1 out, nobody on. 2 strikes is the count. Junior Fernandez delivers. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. That is out number 2. And Alfredo Rodriguez is the next batter. He is 0 for 2 today, facing Fernandez with 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 strike is the count. Here is the pitch. And a grounder toward first. Rizzo scoops it up. He flips to the pitcher covering, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So Fernandez sets him down in order. We go to the top of the 7th of an 11-6 ball game. And now we are going to warm up another reliever for the 7th inning. We are going to see Liam Hendriks come in and pitch. White now facing Santana. Santana is 2 for 2 with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs in the game. White working in the top of the 7th inning. Cubs already up by 5. Here's a 1-2 count and the pitch to Santana. And he pops it up short left field. Going out as a shortstop, he makes the catch for the 1st out of the inning. That is the first time they have retired Danny Santana today. And now Miguel Amaya is the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 3-0 count. Here's the pitch to Amaya. That is low. It is ball 4. So Miguel Amaya draws the walk. And now Junior Fernandez comes up, and he is going to be pinch hit for. And in this case, we are going to pinch hit with Mallex Smith. Mallex Smith will step up from the left side against a new reliever. R.J. Alanis is going to come in out of the Reds bullpen. He's thrown 4 innings on the season, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, and an ERA of 9. So Alanis facing Mallex Smith with a runner on first and 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. Full count pitch. Mallex Smith waits. Here it comes. Oh, and he hits him in the knee. So Mallex Smith takes his base. However, due to the order of the batting lineup, oh, and Mallex Smith has to come out. He's hurt. He's out and he is pending. We do not know what's wrong with him. So Mallex Smith is going to be pinch run for by Ehire Adrianza. Liam Hendriks is actually ready to come into this game, but we're going to set him down just for the moment. And now, Nico Hoerner comes up to bat. He is 3 for 4 today with a home run, 2 RBIs. Alanis facing Hoerner with 2 men on, 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. 1 ball is the count. Here is the pitch to Nico Hoerner. And there's a grounder up the middle. Shortstop has it. There is no throw, however. He eats it, and that's an infield single for Nico Hoerner. The bases are now loaded, and Anthony Rizzo is the batter. So Alanis has to face Rizzo with 1 out, bases loaded in the top of the 7th inning. First pitch to Anthony Rizzo, and he grounds it towards second. The throw goes to short, the relay to first. That's a 4-6-3 double play. And just like that, the threat is over. We go now to the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch here in Cincinnati. The Cubs are up 11-6. And now Liam Hendriks is going to come in and pitch in this game. Hendriks is going to face, to lead off for the Reds, a pinch hitter, Joey Votto, coming out of off the bench. Votto has 6 home runs in the season, but only 13 hits in 77 at-bats. So Hendriks facing Votto in the bottom of the 7th inning, Cubs up by 5. Here's a 1-2 count. Hendriks looking for the sign and delivering the pitch. That is strike 3 called, a letter-high fastball for out number 1. Senzel now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 1 strike is the count. Here's the pitch to Senzel, and there's a liner right back at Hendriks. He makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Nice reflexes as TJ Friedl steps up to the plate. With 2 outs and nobody on, Hendriks faces Friedl with a 2-2 count. Here is the pitch. And a swing and a miss to end the inning. So Hendriks sets him down in order. We go to the top of the 8th of an 11-6 ball game. And Matt McGill comes out of the Reds bullpen to pitch in the top of the 8th inning. McGill has thrown 31 2/3 innings, walked 16, struck out 28 with a 3.69 ERA. We are also going to warm up a different reliever for the Cubs. It's going to be Skubal, who is hopefully going to throw 2 innings of relief to close out this ball game. McGill facing Correa in the top of the 8th inning, leading off for the Cubs. Full count. Here is the pitch to Correa, and he takes outside for ball 4. So the walk is issued. It brings up Bryce Harper. With a runner on first, nobody out. McGill faces Harper. Here's the pitch, a grounder towards second. The throw goes to short, the relay to first, and that's another double play turned by the Reds infield defense. So now with 2 outs, nobody on, George Springer is the batter. He's 0 for 2, but with a sacrifice RBI today. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch to George Springer. Here it comes. Popped up, foul territory. Chasing is the third baseman, and he makes the catch to end the inning. So the Cubs go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 8th of a 11-6 ball game. And now we're going to see Tarik Skubal come into this ball game. He is going to bat 9th and pitch. Skubal facing Suarez, Aquino, and Moustakas here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2-2 is the count. Skubal looks for the sign, and he delivers a pitch. Grounded towards short, picked up by Correa, throw over to first. Oh, and it's thrown away. Correa with the throwing error as it rolls over towards the dugout, and the runner takes second. So now the Reds, on an error, have a runner in scoring position with nobody out in the bottom of the 8th inning, and Orestes Aquino is the next batter. 2-2 is the count. Skubal looking for the sign, and he delivers. There's a grounder up the middle. Correa has this one. He throws to first for out number 1. So a better defensive effort there by Correa on the second chance. The runner advances to third, and now Moustakas the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch to Moustakas, grounded towards second. They're going to concede the run. Throw to first to get the force, and that's out number 2. The run scores, making this an 11-7 ball game. There are now 2 outs and nobody on, and Josh Van Meter is the next batter. Skubal working, protecting a 4-run lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1 strike is the count. Here comes the pitch. Grounded back toward the mound. Skubal has it. He throws to first, and the throw is just in time to end the inning. So the Reds score once. It's an unearned run. We go to the top of the 9th of an 11-7 ball game. Chris Bryant leading off for the Cubs here in the top of the 9th inning. Bryant is 0 for 2 today. He's waiting for the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Grounded towards second. Picked up, thrown to first for out number 1. Santana now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. McGill working with a 1-ball count. Here comes the pitch. Santana lines that one into right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. He stops at first with a single, and Santana continues his hot hitting streak with a base hit in the 9th inning. Miguel Amaya now the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Miguel working with a 2-2 count, and Miguel Amaya swings and misses for strike 3. So that is 2 outs now in the inning, and Tarik Skubal is the batter. He is going to bat for himself here in the top of the 9th. Runner on first, 1-2 count. Swing and a miss to end the inning. So Skubal goes down swinging. The Cubs strand a runner. We go to the bottom of the 9th of an 11-7 game. Stevenson facing Skubal here in the bottom of the 9th inning. 7, 8, and 9 batters due up in the Reds lineup. Here's the 1-ball count and the pitch. Skubal induces the ground ball over to short. The throw goes to first for out number 1. Rodriguez now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Skubal delivers. Lined at the second baseman. Horner grabs it for the 2nd out of the inning. And now with the Reds down to their final out, they send up Jesse Winker with a runner on, with no runners on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Full count pitch. Skubal delivers. And that is strike 3 called to end the game. So the Cubs get 11 runs on 7 hits. The Cubs get 11 runs on 12 hits with 1 error. The Reds 7 runs on 7 hits with no errors. The Cubs' Brent Suter gets the win. He goes to 5-2. He threw 5 innings of 7-hit, 6-run baseball with 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and 1 home run allowed. The Cubs' bullpen combined for 4 scoreless innings of relief. Michael Kopech drops to 2-9 on the season. He threw 2 2/3 of 4-hit, 6-run baseball with 4 walks and 3 home runs allowed. The player of today's game is Danny Santana. He managed to hit 2 home runs today and go 3 for 4 with 7 RBIs in the game, and he is up to 12 home runs now on the season. So the Cubs improved to 53-29 as the Reds dropped to 35-47. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.